Well, my generous side is going to take over immediately on this one. So, is Azur Lane fun free to play? It depends. Don't get me wrong, I love Azur Lane. I've dumped about 70 hours into it at the time of me working on the script. But to me, Azur Lane is a game I play for, I don't know, maybe an hour or two a day when I feel like it. Compared to FGO, where I can grind that game for hours on end on a good day. Yes, the waifus are top tier, alright? There's a reason why all the R34 artists have field days with them. Some of them being looted more than I am comfortable with, though. Anyway, I'll stop being sidetracked to get into what I want to discuss. Alright. So, what is Azur Lane? Azur Lane is a mobile game created by Yostar, the people behind Arc Knights, which is a game I will probably cover at a later date. Regardless, it's a game by Yostar that has bullet hell-esque gameplay, which only gets hard at later very hard levels. Like, look at this. The hard mode stage and I'm having no problem with it. Granted, it's an earlier on hard mode stage, but it's notorious for being known as Fox Hell. What is Fox Hell? Well, it's a sort of initiation for new players, as there are two of the most popular SSR characters in the game that you can only get from this stage. So, a lot of people will grind them, and the bad thing is they have shit drop rates, so people grind them for hours on end until I've got them. Like me, I'm only halfway through Fox Hell because I only have a Kagi. So, yeah. Anyway, this was an example of like a hard mode stage. And then this is the last stage in an event. And now the game actually is a bit harder, with this being an event stage and there is shit everywhere on the screen. Now imagine when doing a stage, you need to account your formation and ammo count so you don't go into a boss stage doing a lot less damage, and this would happen. So yeah, the game is very easy in my opinion. That is until the much later stages. Then the game gets so hard that if you don't know what you're doing and don't manage what fights you do before the boss correctly, then you'll be straight up fucked. So yeah, the gameplay is very hit or miss. For me, I like it as I've recently been getting into Touhou a lot, and have a lot of fun with Touhou despite how bad I am at it. And for the most part, Azur Lane is pretty fun to me as well. Even though it's more mindless brain dead fun, but it's fun nonetheless. The game controls pretty nicely, and luckily my phone can run it at a nice solid 60 FPS, which is pretty cool. In combat, you can use up to 3 skills: airplanes, torpedoes, and artillery strikes. These skills depend on what ship waifus you put into your fleets. You have to choose about 6 ships to form your fleet, 3 frontline ships, and 3 backline ships. For the most part, for a good majority of the game, you can just use a ship you like the most. For me, I use my fleet that contains the 5 ships that I have married in the game so far. And yes, you can marry the ship waifus in this game. And also yes, you can marry multiple of them. Hell, it's actually pretty incentivized as each ship you marry gives them a 5% increase to all their stats. But while we're on the topic of the ship waifus, let's actually talk about some more of them. So, what I believe a lot of Azur Lane really is the boat waifus. As every horny male degenerate that is horny on main rejoice. as every character in this game is a cute anime waifu. That's right, this game is a non-sausage zone, so rejoice my fellow degenerates. Just watch it for the lollies. We don't want the FBI on your asses, alright? You got your Ara One-chans, your MILFs, your yanderes, your tsunderes, your kuderes, and then you got San Diego. She's her own can of worms, alright? Anyway, moving past her, I bet you're all wondering which boat waifus I married, right? You don't? Well, sucks to suck, I'm going to tell you anyways. Anyways, the ship waifus that I have married so far have been Takao, Illustrious, Laffy, Taiho, and Formidable. And yes, I married them all in that order. Yes, some people may only want to marry one boat waifu and stay loyal to them, but you know what? Fuck that shit, dude. This is a gacha game, baby! Please don't take yourself seriously. If you want to stay loyal to one fictional anime waifu, more power to you. I'm just a random certified general on the internet who happens to be a waifu whore and says fuck ton of fictional characters in my waifus. Alright, cool. You got all that? If not, well, sorry, but we got a 10-minute mark to hit. Anyway, we're gonna talk about some gacha rates. And how are they in Azur Lane? Well, they're actually pretty fucking good. You can easily get a lot of SSR ships. Pretty easily, especially on a raid up as well. As I was writing the script, there was a Dead or Alive event going on, as I was able to pull most of the event units. And even then, I had already had a pretty good amount of SSR ships. But with how easily it is to pull in this game and how often you get SR and SSR ships, your dock space will quickly fill up, and it's kinda annoying to be honest. As once it fills up, you kinda can't do anything. You can't go into combat, as after every battle you get a new ship, and whatever tempo you may have been doing will be stopped dead in its tracks when your storage gets full. So it gets kinda annoying going back to the docks and retiring useless ships that you're only gonna get even more of. Hell, it got to the point where I just retired any 1 or 2 star ships that didn't have a skin or retrofit available. So yeah, ship storage is a massive problem. Not to mention there are special ships in the game that you can only get after you do specific things to unlock them. And I have yet to even get one of those ships since the update went live. And there are now 3 rows of them! Not to mention you need to grind 2 million EXP with certain ships, which is next year to impossible with how time consuming it is on the earlier stages. And you can't switch with this waifu you're working towards without sacrificing all the work you've already done! Anyway, I mentioned skins a second ago, so let me talk about that. Because god damn it, the skins in this game are fucking amazing! Oh, yeah! Yes, the skins are a whaler's delight, but I don't blame them. Like, are you seeing these skins? If I had my own income and cash I could burn, I would buy some of these. Like, come on! But there is a salvation for free-to-play players, as they frequently do events that are pretty easy and give free skins for units. But most of the time, the ship the skins are given to are normal or rare ships. But damn it, some of the paid ones, especially the live 2D ones, are fucking art. Alright, like we're talking Mona Lisa tier of fucking masterpieces. There is a reason why R34 artists eat these skins up and deliver so much quality goods. And the cool thing is, when you equip a skin, it changes the unit's appearance even in the dorms. Wait. What are the dorms, you ask? Well, I'll tell you, but first before I do, I'll need you all to like, comment, subscribe. Also, hit the bell as well so you get notified whenever I upload. You all did that? Alright, good. Now I can tell you guys about the dorms. So the dorms in Azur Lane basically is a build your own base kind of mechanic, where you get to, well, build your own dormitory for your ship waifus. You can go for a practical, nice looking dorm, or just put whatever the fuck you like what I did, and legit have a spot where your ship waifus can peep on another as they take a bath. Don't judge me, alright? But aside from a cosmetic thing, the dorm system actually is one of the best ways to earn EXP for your boat waifus when you're not playing. All you have to do is put them into the dorms, give them some food, and let them do their own thing. Some may want to get into fights with another or show you on their tendencies, but don't worry, they'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. So with that, I believe that's all I need to discuss. Yes, there's a shop, but as a free-to-play player, if you don't manage your gems, that shop is fucking useless, alright? Yes, other shops in the game are using in-game currency, but you can really only get in-game gear and sometimes weapon skins. So anybody can get those, so it's not really that important in my eyes. So, back to the main topic at hand. Is Azur Lane fun free-to-play? Well, like I said in the beginning, it depends. Azur Lane isn't for everybody. It has really unique gameplay that isn't for everybody. That, and unless you're a filthy degenerate like me and everybody else who plays this game, then I wouldn't recommend getting into Azur Lane. But if you're a fan of the gameplay that I've shown you, and you're a goddamn waifu whore like me, then buckle up and prepare for a wild ride, my friend, as you're gonna love this game. Alright, well, let's 2 of these down. And I don't know how many more I plan to do, but hey. It took me a while to work on this, as I work on everything about these vids on my own, from writing the scripts to getting the gameplay and footage I need to editing it all together. I don't know what gacha game I'm going to cover next, but I'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, I really appreciate it if y'all could like, comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you could, and it shows that you all like this kind of content, and I love making these sorts of vids, so I plan to do more of them. So, I'll leave this here. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all at the end of my next video. See ya.